Claude Code just changed how I make content for YouTube. My last video got more than 80,000 views in less than 3 days, which is 3 times more views than I usually get. Normally, when I post a new video in the first 3 days, I only get around 10,000 to 30,000 views, but this one got 80,000 views. And it also made me almost $500, and this is all because of Claude Code. Now, you're probably asking yourself, how is this possible? How can Claude Code help you get more views on YouTube? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how I did it. Basically, with Claude Code, you can build almost anything you can imagine. And I used it to build myself a thumbnail tester tool, which helps me test my thumbnails before I post them to YouTube. Now, this is really awesome because I was able to create my own personal tool, which I can use on my own channel to create better thumbnails. And nobody else can use this tool. This is my own personal tool. And in this video, I'm going to be teaching you for free how you can create the exact same tool so you can use it on your own channel. So if that sounds interesting, let me show you how you can create this tool for yourself. Let's begin. So here's how you can create this tool. Over here to the top where it says code, where my mouse is, click on code. And this is where we will prompt Claude to create our tool. Now, first of all, make sure to select over here auto accept edits. As you can see over here, if we click on this, we have ask permissions and then we have auto accept edits. Make sure to select auto accept edits. Then over here where it says Sonnet 4.6, make sure to select the Opus 4.6. Now over here down in the chat box, we want to type the following prompt, right? It's a pretty long prompt. Now, to make everything easier for you guys, I have these prompts for free inside my private community. So down below in the description, there's going to be a link to my private community. It's going to look like this over here. You can join the group. Literally, you can just create an account and join the group. And after you join my community, this is what you're going to see. This is the newsfeed over here. And basically over here where it says prompts, I'm going to zoom in on the screen so you can actually see over here prompts. If you click on this, you will see posts with free prompts. So over here, we have Claude Code thumbnail tester tool prompts. You can click on this post, you can open it, and here we have the prompts. I have the prompts I'm going to be using inside this video. So you can literally join my community for free and copy these prompts over here. Now also inside the community, I have courses over here. As you can see, I have a lot of courses on AI automation, Faceless YouTube, CapCut editing, new viral niches, profile templates, a lot of things, right? So if you want to become a premium member, you can also access these things over here. But as I said, the prompts are free. So you can join for free and go over here to prompts and literally go to this post and copy the prompts over here. This is the prompt I'm using right now. Prompt number 1. You copy this entire prompt over here, right click, copy, and paste it inside Claude. And then you will see that you can't send this prompt to Claude because we need to create a folder. Over here, if you select folder, you click on this and you can create a new folder where you will store this tool. You will store this website, basically all the assets of your website. So just create a new folder, basically just right click, new folder, and say thumbnail tester tool, right? And then just select this folder over here. And then we can finally send the prompt to Claude. But after we send the prompt, Claude will ask you if you trust this workspace, if you trust your computer. So you can see over here, I'm going to send the prompt. And it's going to ask me, trust this workspace, and just select trust workspace. And now Claude Code is working on your tool, is working on your website. Now, this is going to take around 3 to 5 minutes, and you need to understand that the first version of this website, of this tool, won't be perfect. That is why we have to prompt it again in order to fix the errors. And that's what I'm going to be showing you inside this tutorial. And what's really cool about this is that you only have to build it one single time. So you build it right now in 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and then you have it forever inside your computer. You can always locally run your own website, your own tool, and test your own thumbnails. And even if you cancel your subscription to Claude, you can still run your own website because it's your code. Claude Code coded your website, and now you have the code. You can cancel your subscription and you still have your website. That is why this is really awesome. Now, here's a very important part. During this process, Claude Code is going to ask you to allow permission for him to do specific things. So as you can see over here, Claude Code is asking permission to run mkdir. So all you have to do is click allow, but don't click allow once over here. Click always allow for this session so that you don't always have to click allow and allow for this specific command. For different commands, Claude Code is also going to ask permission. But for this specific command, if you click always allow, Claude Code will never ask you for this session. So just click always allow for this session. And as you can see, Claude Code continues to create the website. Now, when Claude Code is done, it's going to either ask you if you wanted to start it, or it's going to give you the link directly. If it didn't give you the link, just type in yes over here because it's asking you a question. As you can see, would you like me to start it? Just type in yes. So again, click always allow for this project, right? Then Claude Code is going to ask you to install this package over here. To proceed, just type in Y like this, and type enter. And it's going to install this package. You need this in order to run your website locally, right? As you can see over here. And that's it. This is your local link to your own website. So if you click on this link over here, it's going to copy, and then you can open a new browser tab on your browser like this. And over here, just paste this link. And if you go to this link, this is your own thumbnail tester tool. And as I said in the beginning, it's not going to be perfect. And as you can see, there are a bunch of bugs. For example, the YouTube logo is super small. Over here where it says upload your thumbnail is probably not going to work. As you can see, I'm clicking on it, it's not working. So these are the things we have to fix. And now in order to fix these things, we have to go back to Claude over here and basically just tell Claude what to fix. You don't need a specific prompt for this. So I'm just gonna say, I can't upload a thumbnail. When I click on upload, nothing happens. And then just send this message to Claude, and hopefully Claude should fix the problem. Now, once it's done, it's going to say, go ahead and try clicking the upload slot. It might work, it might not work. We have to prompt it again if it doesn't work. So I'm gonna go back to the website over here. I'm gonna refresh the page and let me click. It's still not working. So we have to prompt it again in order for it to work. So go back to Claude and say, it still doesn't work. When I click, nothing happens. Can you fix this? I need to click on upload and be able to upload a image, and send this prompt to Claude and wait for him to fix it. All right, Claude is done coding. So let's go back to our tool and see if it's working. I'm going to refresh the page. So always remember to refresh the page after Claude Code is done coding something new. So I'm going to hit here, refresh, and let's see if we can upload our thumbnail. Boom, there we go. We can upload our thumbnail. So I'm going to upload a thumbnail over here. Let's say I'm going to upload this one over here. And now, as you can see, I have my thumbnail over here on a page that looks like YouTube, with thumbnails next to my thumbnail. And now I can look at my thumbnail and understand how it's going to look on YouTube before I post it. And I can see how it looks next to other thumbnails. And based on that information, I can go ahead and make edits to my thumbnail to make it better looking, to make it more clickable. But right now, the thumbnails next to me are just gradients. And to fix that, we have to generate these images ourselves and add them over here, because Claude can't generate really good images. If you ask Claude to generate the images, the thumbnails for you, he's going to generate some basic images. For that, we need a much powerful tool. That is why I'm going to be using Higgsfield. So down in the description, there's going to be a link to Higgsfield over here. And as you can see with Higgsfield, you can create images, you can create videos, you can create audio, you can create an AI avatar, a character. Basically, everything you're seeing right now over here on the dashboard was created with Higgsfield, which is absolutely insane. As I said, there's going to be a link down in the description to Higgsfield. Go to Higgsfield and create an account with Higgsfield. Once you have an account, go over here to the dashboard, and over here where it says image, click on image and then click on create image over here. Now here we will create the thumbnails for our thumbnail tester tool. So basically over here in the chat box, you want to make sure you choose the right model. So Higgsfield offers a lot of models. You can generate images with Seedream, with their own model, with Nano Banana, with GPT, with Clink, and many other things. This is also why I really like Higgsfield. Instead of being subscribed to so many different websites and so many platforms, you can be subscribed just to Higgsfield and you have access to every single model. Now, to create realistic thumbnails for our thumbnail tester tool, we want to use Nano Banana Pro over here. So make sure to choose the Nano Banana Pro model. Then for the aspect ratio over here, make sure to select 16:9. Then for the resolution, make sure to select 1K. Then over here for the batch size, you can literally generate just one image, or you can generate 4 images. Now, what we need is the prompt. And for the prompt, I'm going to be using this prompt over here. This is a very detailed prompt, as you can see. And as I said, you can get this prompt over here from my community. So just go to my community, join for free. And over here on the newsfeed, click on prompts, click on this post over here, which says Claude Code Thumbnail Tester Tool Prompts. Click over here where it says see more and copy prompt number 2 over here, which is this prompt over here. Copy this entire thing, just like this. Right click and copy. Go back to Higgsfield and paste this prompt over here, just like me. Now, what you need to do is describe what the thumbnail should be about. So over here, if I zoom in on the screen, you will see it says add niche. I want you to delete this over here and type in whatever you want to generate. So let's say I want to generate a thumbnail about cars. So I'm going to type in cars, just like that. And I'm going to click generate. Now, the images usually take like 20 seconds to generate. And as you can see, we have these images over here. We have this one, and then we also have this one. And I really like these images. So now all you have to do is download them to your computers. Hover your mouse on one of the image and click over here on this icon. And as you can see, it's going to download it to your computer. So I'm going to download these two images over here. Now go back to your prompt, and over here where you typed cars, right over here, where it says the following niche cars, delete cars and type in gaming, let's say, and generate more images. And then I'm going to type in Fortnite gaming and generate more images. And then I'm going to type in Minecraft gaming, and I'm going to generate more images. And then I'm going to delete Minecraft and gaming, right? And I'm going to type finance and generate some images. And then I'm going to type travel blogging, right? So I'm basically generating a thumbnail for every niche on YouTube. So as you can see, the images are being generated super fast. So over here, we have some Fortnite thumbnails. We have some Minecraft thumbnails over here. So let's say I'm going to download this thumbnail to my computer. I'm going to download this one. So you can keep generating these images until you have the perfect thumbnails you can add in your thumbnail tester tool, so you can compare your thumbnail with other thumbnails. So now what you want to do is go back to Claude Code on your computer over here. And then over here where you have this plus where it says more options, click on this plus and then click add files or photos, right? And this is where we want to add all the thumbnails we've just downloaded. So go over here to your thumbnails. They're probably in your download folder. So I'm going to click on downloads. And over here, as you can see, we have all the images I've just downloaded. So I'm going to hold the left click on my mouse and I'm going to select all the images as I'm scrolling up, just like this. And I'm going to click open. And all these images are now added in the chat. Now we need the right prompt, which will tell Claude to add those images as thumbnails. So basically, if you go back to my free community over here, the last prompt over here, prompt 3, is going to add these images. So copy this prompt over here, right click copy. And as I said, it's free to join my community and it's free to get these prompts. So copy this prompt, go back to Claude Code and paste this prompt over here in the message, just like that. And then send this prompt with the images to Claude Code. Now, Claude Code is ready, and as I said, it doesn't always work from the first time. If we go back to our thumbnail tester tool and I refresh the page, nothing happened. So go back to Claude Code and prompt them and say, you didn't add the images I've attached as thumbnails on the news feed. Make sure to add all of them now. Send this prompt to Claude and wait for him to fix your tool. Now, Claude Code is done coding, but it still didn't fix our problem. If we go back to our thumbnail tester tool over here, we will see that he created these thumbnails over here. And as I've said, it's not going to work from the first time. We will encounter errors, but don't be afraid of them because they're very easy to fix. So basically go back to Claude Code, and basically Claude Code over here says that he can't add the images itself. You need to add these images yourself inside the folder you created in the beginning of the video, your folder with the actual tool, the actual website, right? So over here, I told Claude to link me the folder, and it's going to tell you where the folder is. And it's going to ask me to save all the images over here. Now, I'm not going to rename them. I'm just going to add them inside the folder. So over here, as you can see, I have the folder I created in the beginning of the video. If I click on it, Claude created this folder inside it called thumbnails. Click on this folder, and here you want to add the thumbnails you generated with Hixfield. So I'm just going to add the thumbnails over here. As you can see, these are the thumbnails I've downloaded. Take all of them, and I'm going to drag them over here. And I'm not even going to rename them. I'm just going to add them. Now go back to Claude and say that I've added the images, but I did not name them. Just randomly add them to the news feed as thumbnails and send this prompt to Claude. So as you can see, Claude is viewing the images. These are the images I've added. And now Claude can actually add them in our thumbnail tester tool. We can see that it's done. So now we can go ahead and check out our website. So let's go back to our website, to our tool, and see how it looks. So over here, as you can see, it's updated. Now we have realistic looking thumbnails. And over here, we can upload our own thumbnail. So let me refresh the page and let me upload my own thumbnail. So over here, I'm going to upload my own thumbnail. And now, as you can see, I have an idea of how my thumbnail looks next to other thumbnails. Is it clickable? Do I need to make any new changes? Do I need to modify something? Do I need to play with colors? Because, for example, right now what I'm seeing is that my face is way too white. Look at these faces over here. They have better shadows and they have better colors, right? My face is way too white. So what I can do now is go back in Photoshop and add some color to my face to make sure that my face doesn't look like I'm a zombie. And this is why creating a tool like this for yourself is super awesome, because it helps you make these small edits to your thumbnail, which will make it perfect, which will increase your click-through rate, because even 1% more click-through rate is going to help you get more views. 1%, and basically I can click on it again and add a different thumbnail over here. For example, I can add this thumbnail over here, right? Now you can keep it like this and test your thumbnails like this, but I would suggest you go ahead and tweak it even more. For example, right now on YouTube, YouTube only shows 3 rows of videos, not 4. So if we go to YouTube over here, we will see that we only have 3 rows of videos. So you can prompt Claude to make it only 3 rows of videos. Now, if this was fun and easy to learn, you might like this video over here from me, because inside this video, I teach you how to use AI to create animations that actually look as if an actual human created them. And basically, you can create a faceless YouTube channel using these animations. So if that sounds interesting and you want to learn something more for free from me, you might want to check out this video over here.